Greetings and welcome to COM 135 Business and Professional Communication. I wanted to take an opportunity to not only introduce myself as your instructor for the semester, but to clear up some miscommunication that I've received from several students within the last 24 to 48 hours. As a reminder, this class will be a fully online class. Double check your schedules and make sure that you see Business and Professional Communication 12304 COM 135-014, where it says time TBA and where TBA. That indicates that we are a fully online class. Did you double check? Okay, great. Now, for those that are saying, Dr. Murray, what does that mean? Don't worry, I am here to guide you. Once you go inside of our Blackboard Learning Portal, this is where all of the information that you will need for our course will be housed. Everything that you will do, from reading your textbook to listening to my weekly course lectures to engaging in class discussion board posts, will be located within our Blackboard shell. Once you go inside of our Blackboard shell and you click course content, you will see a welcome letter from me. In the welcome letter, I introduce myself and tell you all a little bit about me and what you can expect from this class. After the welcome letter, you have an opportunity to see the Public Speaking Plus section, which provides you with an opportunity to find out more about where to purchase the book. There's a student walkthrough PowerPoint presentation there, information on your ebook, tips for overcoming speech anxiety. Yep, that's right. You will be doing some speeches in this class. And then how to engage in textbook technical support. From there, I'll go back to the top, hit course content, and you'll see week 2 module, the week that we're in now. Every single week, a module will appear on Monday morning between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. And that module will house all of the information that we will need for that week. So in that module, you'll have generally a discussion post, some articles, some chapter notes, and some chapter PowerPoints. And so I wanted to take you all on a quick tour of what your first module in our class will look like. The first few articles that we're going to look at discuss what to expect when taking an online class. So it is my understanding that many of you are engaged in online education for the very first time in your collegiate career. And some of you, this may be your very first semester in a college classroom. I know it's not what you expected. However, my goal as your instructor is to provide you with as much information as possible to learn more about business and professional communication. And so I suggest that you all start by looking at these articles, what to expect when taking an online class and tips for taking an online class. From there, you have the opportunity to view our Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 course PowerPoints, our Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 notes. Now, the first week of class was only 3 days, and it really didn't provide us with a lot of opportunity to prepare for class. And so we're going to house Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 together in our first full week of course education. Now, articles and items that you will need for a grade is your Storyboard That discussion post. So you will use the program Storyboard That to introduce yourself to me and your classmates. And you will create at least 3 shells with 3 different backgrounds. You'll share your name, your goals for the course, and something interesting about yourself. And you'll comment on at least 3 of your classmates' posts. And so I'm going to go to the discussion board and show you all what that looks like. storyboard that course introduction. Dr. Murray has the first thread. You click on that post, and I've introduced myself to the class. I ask that many of you all hit reply and share a message with me about yourself. But in order to receive a grade, you'll need to create a thread and post your storyboard that discussion board post there. And you'll need to respond to at least 3 of your classmates. And so that will be your first graded assignment in our class. The instructions are located here as well as in the discussion board. If there are any questions about how to create a storyboard that, please feel free to send an email. Your next graded assignment for our class is the week 2 discussion board post, and this is worth 15 points. So these initial assignments in our class help me with 2 different tasks for us. One, it lets me know that you all have at least opened up the digital textbook for our class. You know where to find the textbook. You're starting to read. But most importantly, it shows me that you are engaged in our online learning environment. You know how to make a post on a discussion board, and you're actively looking at how do you virtually communicate with your classmates. After that, there are 4 other items that I would like to bring your attention. The first 2 are articles, Top 10 Skills for Employers, and a fun guide to nonverbal communication. These are just introductory articles that you will need to read for the start of our class. And then last but not least, your Chapter 1 and your Chapter 2 quiz. Now, I'll give you all a hint. When it comes to the quizzes for our course, you'll have a quiz every single week. So things that you know that you'll have every week in our class, I'll provide you all with a PowerPoint. I'll provide you all with lecture notes. I'll provide you all with a lecture, and you all will have a chapter quiz in addition to some articles and videos to support your learning. And so this will be a very interactive class where you will be responsible for making sure that you log in between Monday and Sunday to get the work for our class done. Now, this isn't a class where you can sit down on Sunday evening at 5 o'clock and start doing your work. This is a class where you'll need to, say, set aside 2 hours on a Tuesday morning and work on the class. And then set aside 2 more hours, let's say, on a Friday morning and work on this class. And then set aside some time on Sunday and work on this class. I know that all of your classes for the semester are in virtual mode, and so it is going to be up to you with your best study habits to make sure that you put our class on your weekly calendar to work on the course materials. So just quickly, we have the course content, the link for our course syllabi, the discussion board, and I wanted to post here, I have what's called virtual office hours. I have been engaged in online education for close to 7 years in my profession. And one of the things that I have learned is that many students have questions all throughout the day, all throughout the night that may not be located in the syllabus, but one student has interpreted the information or perhaps actually emailed me and they have an answer to it, but another student doesn't. And so generally, I ask students to post those questions here for the virtual office hours. And then you have your storyboard, that course introduction, and your week 2 discussion. Now, don't forget, you have 4 articles that are due. And when I say articles, I mean assignments. You have 4 assignments that are due before this Sunday. You have to post your storyboard, that course introduction. You have to post your week 2 discussion, and you have 2 quizzes. So please don't let the class time skip up on you. And then we have the announcements. We have the intro announcement that I sent out on the first day of class. And then we have the announcement that I sent out this morning, Tuesday, August 25th, with information on what to expect in the class. And so you will always have weekly announcements from me. Sometimes it's going to get to the point where you're like, why does Dr. Murray keep emailing me? My goal is to over communicate in the current landscape that we're in. And so it is my hope that this introduction has allowed you an opportunity to understand more about our class and our learning environment for this fall semester. I look forward to working with you all and supporting you in your class this semester. Have a great day.